I may be mispronouncing his name. All right, we're on pending last point question mark, I think.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Also, chat, if you guys play DNF Duel, quick question, what's your favorite character on DNF Duel? Alright, now let's go on it. Prez, I need you to wait your turn, Bobby.
Get ready.
Because this is where we mentioned that you did have your stuff here too. Okay, now what's up? Alright, now we got Prez Cavalier. And we have Sprite Cranberry. We have the Mouth of Blaze Blue versus one of Iacon's champions. We're gonna see how well Prez can put up against the boss. And then when this set finishes up, then who's in the lobby actually? That way we can go ahead and get a little variety going on here. If I can remember how to open up lobbies, that would be really nice. Oh, that's a good break. Alright, but there was like 5 people in the lobby, so I think we're Gucci. Also, my biggest take is the FGC was just too hard in the game, especially because it's a new IP. You know, I also do believe that. I also do believe, though, because it's like a niche IP, you have to understand that the old game for DNF was of a yester generation than the game coming out in the later generation. So it wouldn't get that big of a reception community-wise, but it would have a decent-sized one that could gradually try to expand. All right, now
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
all right, now as they are all set to do this, all right, let's go on ahead. There's just a ton of things I don't like about the game mechanically. That I can understand, Ranma, because the mechanics for that game don't feel. It feels like the new update that they gave for that when they started the DLC pass compared to the year earlier when it was just base game with patchwork here and there are two different versions of the DNF Duel experience. I finally got my grind in TMNT and I graduated. Oh, Augury, congrats! You graduated from Training Mode Network. It's like the Grand Blue and Rising situation again. Like what? Well, you'd have to go over the podcast in order to understand all the stuff that we talked about and why there was a gripe for what people liked about the game and what people didn't like about it. I couldn't remember what it is that I talked about from a year, 2 years ago, but you'd probably have a better chance in trying to grasp what it is that I was looking for then and then what I'm looking at now. Because going back to that scene, what I would be looking for is trying to understand where the fatigue is or the disinterest is in later years for wanting to resume investment as a main game or resuming it as a side interest, depending upon how much natural investment happened. Like how much of the game is fundamentally rich for players to see or seek return value for. DNF Duel before the DLC mechanics were meh, but after they're okay? Okay. You know what? Add me on Discord. I'll show you what my previous questions that I had for the players at that time, if I can find it in my notes. Join the Discord when you can, just for you, if you're not already over in Tac City. And then later on tonight, I can just show you what the notes were that I had that I was talking about. You over in Hana and Alice's community chat? Their chat, the round table. I can meet up with you there overall tonight too. All I know is, like, I know air dashes. No air dashing. I know I didn't really like. Oh, hang on, Rom. Let me see what you said. No normals that fill the entire stage. Kinda, yeah. No air dashes. Meter that regens by itself. A lack of supers. Supers, in a way, like supers in terms of like having a response for situations. Like frame 4 type responses. Or just being able to super out of a situation in general. Damn. That's a hell of a press. My man's brought it all the way back. This dude actually robbed him out of his game. That's OD unnecessarily. Alright, that's either game 2 or game 3. One of those. Having one super and its only purpose being to close a round is not something I find interesting. Dragon Knight kind of had an air. Yeah, she did kind of. Like, technically it wasn't, but it worked the same way as one. Let me see. So from playing DNF from release to now, I think what a lot of people complained about was that there isn't a lot of defensive options in the game, and the game came down to a lot of character interactions and matchup spreads. So for example, there are a lot of situations in a game where you get checkmated if you didn't have the right character to fight that certain... Oh, yeah, it took the NRS type of matchup situation, because there's some, like NRS for instance, Injustice, Mortal Kombat, there are some characters that just have a crappy matchup by default simply because of game design, like how they're designed. And so you have to match up the design to another character that has a better OS and how to deal with their matching. Like a Rushdown versus a Zoner, if they don't have projectiles, which some characters didn't, and also a couple characters I think in DNF didn't, then you're kind of screwed. Or what, Rushdown v Rushdown, you have to figure out best advantage, or what, two zoners that are just trying to stay away from each other. Also, I thought of the meter gauge promoted you to know how much meter your EX moves costs, so you can control. I'm going in and out of exhaustion. Oh, fair enough. Cook as you will. Oh, that's a bad DP. Oh, you are most welcome, Augury. Hey, congrats on graduating from TMO. I'm trying to at least get to TMO Training Mode Network consistently again, so that way I can at least make a top 8 or 2 to a couple of their programs. Because I really think I can make a top 8 for their uni program. Blaze Blue, I think I'm almost there. I think I could make a top 8 for Training Mode Network. I'm just surprised by the people over there that haven't graduated, but are still threats in the pool, to where I still have to deal with bus ass by either matchups or by connections of frames, and people I don't really have good frames with from time to time because PC tag. Also, oh, I already read that part, hang on. I really don't like meters that regen by themselves. It has to be tied to game actions. But the later patches, they definitely fixed a lot of the matchup spreads, and checkmates every character right now is super viable. Also, the game punished you for using simple inputs as well as, like, really bad. Yeah, I don't think that stuck well with a lot of people. Oh, good confirm. But we dropped those. We confirm those. Hang on. And we dropped those confirms because we're not a confirm monster. Oh, Dana Chris, welcome in. How you doing? It didn't kill because the assist hit? Ah, that's how. Okay. Good tech. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. How's it been coming into the new year? Alright, that's either 3 or 4. One of the two. I have no idea. So we're on match point question mark, which is actually question mark because I have no idea. You haven't placed at Training Mode Network yet? No, I haven't placed over there yet. I'm working on it. I just gotta stay in the circuit. That way I can get to know that scene for at least Blaze Blue and the Blaze Blue people over on PC and for Uni. And then I'm hoping I can get one at some point or another. I'm surprised they didn't try to have one for Dragon Ball on PC, because I tried asking over there, but it seems like there's like a whole gatekeepy misunderstanding about Dragon Ball being dead on PC when no, it's not. It's just dead to them, or dead by their standards. I think Training Mode Network could house one for it. That's one I was looking on the records to see if they have one for it, since they have a section for it. But it doesn't look like people have hosted it prior to. Or if they hosted it, it was hosted by regular Training Mode Network and not Training Network Neo, one of the two. I still have to try and put that together. Pretty sure that was 5, but I guess not. Okay, that's why I was thinking. I got no idea. Funny enough, I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't like Uni. I think they're really late. Wait, Brain, I need you to work. Hang on. Wait, that doesn't like Uni 2? Or that doesn't like Uni in general? I got an ad? Okay, hang on. Alright, when you don't have the ad, let me know. I'm gonna try to think. You don't like Uni? You don't like Uni 2? You don't like the PC port? Like, there's a couple reasons why not to like Uni, unironically. But there's also a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons to like it. There's a few reasons to hate it that are actually understandable. Good blocks. Let's see, Prez shifted to good old reliable. All right, we are at the pending 5 question mark. We're at 5-0 or 5-1, one of those two. But that is match point question mark. All right, let's see here.